Andover, Maryland. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Christian McCaffrey. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Carolina.
Bridgewater on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chase Young. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On second down, McCaffrey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
At their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback or running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration, because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. Slant as the throw's complete, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
To throw, Bridgewater. And that one complete to Stephon Sullivan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At their 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 95 Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Going to give it to Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had a line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. Landon Collins made the tackle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Second and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
DJ Moore.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
1 point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from the... It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Panthers 11-yard line.
The quick slant caught. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Incomplete. It's now third and goal.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
All tied.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because you know the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
21. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
From the gun, Bridgewater.
He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A good return there, call it 13 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Number 88.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards the pickup there.
Washington.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And a short return to the 6-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 94 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. Throwing right, and that's complete. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Washington.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Montez Sweat, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Giving to the big tight end on fourth. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Second down, Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier